Hi guys, welcome back to The Player, and today we're doing something a little bit top secret. Even I don't know what it's all about. I've received a call from a friend of mine, Richard Baxter. Now Richard has featured on The Player a couple of times, and if you click up here we did a Super 7 Lotus reveal, and then again if you click up here now we also found a boat in his back garden. So I never know what the hell is going to happen when I meet Professor BMW himself, Richard Baxter. So we're here at his secret location garage in the middle of the countryside somewhere in the UK, not allowed to say, and I'm going to go and find him. Richard? Richard?
Hello.
Ah, there he is.
Hi Andy.
I'm just walk behind this lovely Maserati by the looks of things. What a stunning car.
How are you?
Very good, lovely to see you.
Yeah, and you. Hang on, let me just get this bit out.
So what you got over there? What are you doing? Well, what is this? I'm shocked. What is going on? Mind your head.
This is a lovely little Mini Cooper S.
I thought it was a Cooper S.
From 1965.
Wow.
And it's one of a pair we've got.
That's incredible. Why? I mean, what is it doing here? And why have you called me?
I'll have to show you because we've got. Let's put this over here. Look,
Yeah.
I'll take you over to.
It's all right. You just drag your microphone there as well.
let me take you into the inner sanctum.
We're going into the inner sanctum, everybody. This is going to be scary. Is it going to hurt?
Yes, remind your head on here.
It will do if you bang your head on there. Right, after you. Go on, Ricardo.
Right.
I shall follow you. Let's follow Professor BMW. Cameraman, mind your head. Because this is your lair, isn't it? You love being here.
This is my lair. This is my secret workshop.
This is the secret workshop. What is round? Oh my God!
So
oh, look at this! Oh wow!
So this is into we're now into my Mini Cooper S era.
Hang on, I'm confused. So why have you got two Mini Cooper S's?
Right. Well, I've got two because I found this one in New Zealand.
As you do.
As you do.
Were you trekking or something?
No. I found this, and I'd searched for months to try and find one in the right colour.
Right, and then sprayed it grey.
No, that's not. It hasn't been painted yet.
Oh.
So it was a BNC colour called Tweed Grey. Tweed.
Oh, tweed.
Tweed
not
grey.
Tweed grey.
Which is the light grey with a
Yeah.
white roof.
Okay.
And it came over from New Zealand in boxes.
This came in boxes from New Zealand.
Boxes, more or less.
And the other one that we're just looking at?
Yeah, so the story in the other one was that because it came over in boxes, I didn't know which parts are missing, what I needed, etc., etc. And then by chance, I happened to see that one come up in auction.
Right.
In the States.
So that's from America, and this one's from New Zealand.
New Zealand, so I'll bring them all back home.
Wow, that's great. I love it.
But the significant thing being they were built 4 days apart from each other.
Oh, how strange is that?
Yeah.
So they're both built in the same place
Yep.
at
in
the
Oxford,
same, literally,
Cowley.
same time, basically.
Same time, yeah.
So they could have potentially been put out, ready to go, shipped off to their new owners.
Yeah.
And sat together in the same car park.
Yeah.
Even next to each other, you wouldn't have known.
No, and now they're together again.
And now they're back together again.
Yeah, exactly.
What a lovely story. If you're a mini aficionado, I think you've just become very, very excited, hopefully in a manly sort of way. So what are you going to do with this?
Okay, so back in the 60s, there was a tuning company in Wiltshire called Downton.
Okay, not like as in that TV programme.
Yeah,
Downton
it's spelled
Abbey.
the same way.
Oh, okay.
But not the same place.
Not the same place. Okay.
Not the same
right.
place.
Yeah.
And they were responsible for extracting a lot of power out of a mini engine.
Okay. Yeah.
And they actually built all the engines for the rally cars.
Right. Downton Engines.
Downton Engineering, they were called.
Okay.
And it was run by a chap whose name was, I think, was Richmond.
Right.
I may have got that wrong, but anyway, he was a bit of a genius.
Yep.
And he got these engines breathing properly.
Right.
Producing a lot more power.
These are standard mini engines.
Standard Mini Cooper S.
Mini Cooper S engines, so 1297cc.
Well, 1275, 998, 997.
0.2 of a cc there, guys. I mean, come on, Professor BMW, you know, won't let you off one tiny inkling.
No, you've got to get it right. And so Downton Minis were really special because they were very fast for their day.
Yeah.
And so my...
Have a look in here, look. It's mad. There's nothing in there. It's mental. Yeah, go on. Sorry, I keep interrupting you.
Yeah, so I wanted to actually... I'm sort of putting myself back into 1965 thinking if I had been around then and had the money to have had a Mini,
Yeah.
how would I have specified it? So I'm now building that car that I would have specified back in 1965.
Back then?
Yeah, in the colour, the engine output, the way it would be finished inside.
So this one obviously is going to be the ultimate finished car.
It is.
And what we'd love to do is obviously come back and see it as you get it into different stages.
Yeah,
this
fine.
is what, stage 1, shall we call it?
Yeah, well, we got through stage 1.
So stage 1, and then, do you mind me asking, where's the engine? Did it come with an engine?
The engine is way at the moment being done.
Oh, right.
And it's being done by, so the Downton cars were all built by this team of guys
Yeah.
in Wiltshire, and I've managed to get all the parts made by the same guys.
But they'll be dead now, with all due respect.
They're still around.
They're still alive.
Still around. So
It's like, can you imagine? It's like, Harold, can you pass me the spanner? I've got it, Gary. Thank you. With all due respect, I mean, they're obviously quite elderly gentlemen nowadays.
yeah, but they're all still in the game.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's something I wouldn't have credited. So, if any of those guys are watching, I do apologise. I didn't mean to say you were old men at all. I mean, well, I did, but I'm just sort of like backtracking. Please, Richard, continue.
Yes.
Dig that hole bigger.
So this car and the other one,
Yeah.
are both going to become kind of original specified Downton cars.
So the other one you bought as something you could look at and go, well, that's how it should be, because
Yeah.
that's the original car.
Yes.
So I presume you paid quite a lot of money for that one, because that
Yes.
is rather a lovely replica of it, isn't it? Well, not a replica, it's a real thing.
It's a real thing.
But this one, so you will copy everything from that car, buying
right.
parts.
Yeah, so what we're looking at, the reason really is the direction of bolts.
Yeah.
The same
A lot of
bolts.
bolts, yeah.
The same nuts, bolts put in the right way around with the same finish.
Gotcha.
So really this car will look like a car that's come out of the factory
Yep.
in 1965, like it did.
So as original as you can get.
As original as you can get.
Yeah.
But you know, you really got to get attention to detail.
With the Downton engine upgrade.
But with the Downton engine upgrade, that's it. And plus a lot of the options that were available from BMC as they were in those days.
Yeah, BMC.
Like the seats, the colour of the seats.
Have you got all those parts for this car?
No, but they're all available.
Okay, so you bought this car literally as a shell.
A shell and
And an
quite
engine
a lot
and a
of
gearbox, I presume.
yeah,
Right.
quite a lot of the running gear, wheels,
Yeah.
suspension,
There's
all that
so
stuff.
much to do. How long is this going to take you?
Oh goodness knows. I have to say,
He always says this. Oh, God, no, I don't know when it's going to be ready. Yeah, go on. Give us a guesstimate.
well, this came in 2012.
Okay, it's now 20.
20.
8
8 years has slipped by.
8 years has disappeared. You got to this stage.
But the stage we got to here is the major one.
Right.
Because the shell has now been all prepared correctly.
Good.
So the nice thing about the car that attracted me to it, the one in New Zealand, when it was in New Zealand, was not only the colour, but the fact that over in New Zealand they don't use salt on the roads.
Can I? That is a very good point. Can I ask you something? You haven't mentioned what colour it is, because at the moment it's in undercoat grey.
It's in primer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what colour is it?
It will be tweed grey.
That's the colour,
Yeah.
tweed.
Tweed grey.
I thought you were joking when you said that.
No.
They do a colour called tweed.
They did. It's a light grey, and it's actually becoming quite popular now.
I've seen a lot of light greys on modern cars. Yeah.
It seems to just the last year.
I've never
the
seen
light
a Mini
greys.
in a tweed.
No, it's quite an unusual one. But they also put it on things like the pickups and
Yeah.
some of the mini cars. But it wasn't one of the most popular colours. But I think it looks
And
great.
the other car you will, again,
The other car will have exactly the same specification.
but you won't strip it back like this, will
Yeah.
you? Oh, you will?
Yeah, it's all got to be redone.
So you're going to end up with 2 Minis?
Yeah, one I'll sell, and one I'll keep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So really now what we should be saying is, right, you've heard enough of this, us chatting and probably starting to bore the pants off you. What you really want to see is what happens next. And the only way we're going to do that is with a bit of magic of editing. And unfortunately, we haven't got to that stage yet. So we're going to leave it where it is. But I will tell you when we come back with Richard to see how far he's got with this in the next few months. Is that right with you?
Yep.
Because I'd love to see the rebuild of this, the way it all comes together.
Yeah.
And in between time, hopefully I'll nip up and do a few bits, filming you, putting in engines and bits, and then we'll sort of put that all together so you can watch the entire rebuild, how he does it from this stage, because this is literally the bottom of the rung, really, isn't it?
Yeah, although it's all the metal work has been done on this now.
So now it's just putting it all together and then
Then
repainting it.
We're now we're just about doing first fix,
Right.
which is going to be
First fix. I love
fixing all the bumpers and making sure everything fits before it goes into paint. Because if we do it the other way around,
you scratch the paint.
something's not going to fit, you can be sure.
Right, you've seen it here. If you're interested in this, subscribe, don't forget, and leave the bell thing unchecked, because when we upload a video, either it's me and Richard or whatever we're doing, then you'll get notified of it. And Richard's company, if you're interested in anything, would you like to punt your company there?
Well, yeah.
Opportunity.
Yeah, so what we started doing in the last couple of years is restoration.
Yep.
And also storage, car storage.
So you look after people's cars.
Look after people's cars
and you restore any of them.
Trickle charge, or we do enhancements.
And
work.
What is your company called?
Garage Queens.
Garage Queens. How very apt. Why did you call it Garage Queens? I rather like that. It's quite cool.
Yeah, because people talk about their cars as being Garage Queens or not.
Ah, okay. So
if you've got a Garage Queen,
yeah,
something special that you've got locked away.
Gotcha.
It's that's where it's
great
from.
expression.
No other.
Nothing to do with.
Reasons.
Okay, fine. All right. Something you're just not telling me.
No.
That's all right, mate. Not to worry. So there you have it, Garage Queens. If you want to contact Richard here, Professor BMW, as I call him, even though we're talking about minis today, then you have a website?
We have a website.
It is?
Garage Queens.
Sorry, I had to coax him a little bit there.
Yeah, Garage Queens. So
Garage Queens.
Garage Queens, you'll find us on Google or anything.
I bet we will.
Yeah.
just not in a car park near you this evening. Great, Richard. That's brilliant. So if you're interested in anything that Richard does with these classic car restorations, or if you would like Richard to take a look at your car, or you wish to store your car, this is the man to speak to. And don't hold your breath, because we'll be back hopefully in a few weeks with a little bit of an update on the minis.
Yeah.
We'll call this the mini saga.
Yeah, mini saga.
Thanks, Richard. Much appreciated. Love it when you call me and you show me these new things. And I really do genuinely get excited. It's great fun. And I love coming up here because it's a real boys' place. It's where guys can hang out and enjoy themselves. Loads of things going on up here. You've been watching me, AJ the Player. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, like, subscribe and comment at your peril. Do love your comments. Keep them coming in. I'll keep replying to them. I'll catch you in a few days with something, again, a little bit different. Maybe even another one with Richard, if he's got someone else hiding out in his garden. Thanks, Rich.
Okay.
Safe driving, guys. Take it easy.